News every 15 minutes, weather every 10, and sports twice an hour.
Newstalk, KGVO, AM 1290 and 101.5 FM.
You're listening to Montana Morning with Peter Christian.
State attorney says they would have won had they gone to court with Jordan Johnson. Good morning, everyone. It's Montana Morning. It's Thursday, February 18th, 2016. Skies cloudy. It's 34 degrees in Missoula right now. Roads in excellent shape, mostly bare and dry throughout western Montana. Our newscast this morning sponsored by Bulls Eyewear. They offer some of the lowest prices in town on contact lenses. See Lynette at Bulls Eyewear at 2910 South Reserve. It was revealed yesterday state of Montana had settled out of court with former U of M quarterback Jordan Johnson for $245,000. who claimed the university assumed that he was guilty before being proven innocent and that certain officials may have attempted to hide evidence. The private attorney representing the state of Montana, Dale Cockrell, said he disagreed with those claims.
He certainly disagreed with the allegations that were being made by Mr. Johnson and his attorney. And we did know that there were going to be a number of issues that were certainly disputed, facts that were going to be disputed, a number of legal questions that were unresolved.
Cockrell said the state would have prevailed in a lawsuit over the investigation. Cockrell said the $245,000 judgment was paid by a special state fund set aside for paying legal costs.
The state of Montana has a fund called the Risk Management Tort Defense Fund, and that fund is used to resolve claims made against state employees or state agencies, any component of the state government. Claims flow through that fund.
Johnson was acquitted in 2013 of sexual intercourse without consent in a trial that brought national attention to Missoula, the University of Montana, and the ongoing topic of sexual assault on campuses across the country. And in a somewhat related story, a sexual assault case that reportedly occurred on the U of M campus yesterday is now under investigation by the police department. Vice President for Integrated Communications Peggy Core said the initial report came in to UM police between 4 and 4:30 yesterday afternoon.
Late afternoon, we received a call about a report of a potential sexual assault on the trail or somewhere on the mountain leading to the M. That has been in the early phases of investigation, and at this point now, today, Wednesday, has been turned over to the city police.
No details about any possible suspects have been released in the investigation's early stages. Eyewitnesses reported seeing a woman being wheeled off the M on a stretcher, but UM Police Chief Marty Ludeman said the victim did not have a broken leg and that the use of a stretcher was simply protocol. Ludeman said the crime scene was located about halfway up the left M trail. Newly released documents show the National Right to Work Committee worked directly with select Republican legislative candidates in 5 states in 2010 to boost their campaigns with a voter mailing program. Officials in Montana say that amounted to illegal contributions by a corporation and are pursuing litigation against 9 state candidates who participated. Montana's Commissioner of Political Practices released thousands of emails, letters, and mailers to the Associated Press through a public records request. They show Right to Work offered candidates a series of 7 custom-written letters that would be signed with their digitally scanned signatures and mailed to thousands of voters. Missoula police still searching for a man in a vehicle that disappeared more than a week ago. Police Public Information Officer Travis Welsh has more.
We received a report earlier this week about an elderly man, 79 years old. His name is Ron Sarin. He apparently has not been heard from since February the 8th. There's some concern that he may have gotten in his car, which is also missing, and driven someplace, but nobody seems to know where, and he hasn't shown up since.
Welsh said authorities have no idea which direction Sarin may have driven, but they're hoping someone may have noticed him or his vehicle.
He's a white male. He has gray hair, and he's balding. He has blue eyes, and is actually missing his right eye. He's about 5'8", 140 pounds. The car he drives is a 1990 Subaru Legacy station wagon that is gray in color. It has Montana license 4-19724B as in boy.
Anybody with information about Sarin's whereabouts asked to contact Crime Stoppers at 721-4444. Montana State University Billings has received the $760,000 in state funding it was initially denied after the university showed improvements to its degree completion and retention rates. The Billings Gazette reports the university was given the performance-based funding through a Montana State University program that rewards schools for boosting enrollment, degree completion, and student retention. MSUB was the state's only university denied full funding after it failed to report the required 1% improvement in those areas. MSUB Chancellor Mark Nook says the university became eligible for the funding after it factored in data from other schools where Billings students had transferred. Those students at other MUS colleges count as retained students under the funding program. Nook says the money will go towards scholarships and helping struggling students. 26-year-old Cassandra Mock made her second appearance in Missoula Justice Court yesterday to hear charges of attempted robbery and tampering with evidence. Mock's first appearance on Tuesday before Judge Karen Orzak did not go well, as Mock called Orzak Judge Judy and used profanity several times as Orzak attempted to question her via video from the county jail. Eventually, Orzak had had enough and ordered Mock held for 24 hours on a contempt of court charge. On Wednesday, Deputy Missoula County Attorney Brittany Santorno addressed Judge Marie Anderson.
The state would be requesting a $50,000 bail amount. The defendant held an elderly gentleman up at knife point and threatened to kill him if he did not give her his money. The defendant then ran away and concealed the knife.
Santorno explained why the bail for Mock was so high.
When the bail note was made, it didn't appear that we had a criminal history, but the prosecutor felt that randomly attempting to rob members of the community with a weapon is a very serious offense, and the defendant presents a danger to the community.
Judge Anderson set bail at $40,000 and remanded Mock back to jail until the next court appearance coming up on March 3rd. An environmental group is suing the federal government for the second time in 2 years for failing to reclassify a small population of grizzly bears as endangered. The roughly 40 grizzly bears in the Cabinet Yaak area along the Montana-Idaho border are considered a threatened species. The Alliance for the Wild Rockies said in a February 9th lawsuit that the population is in decline because of humans killing bears. The group says at least 100 bears are needed for the area's grizzlies to avoid extinction. An endangered listing would require protection of the bear's habitat. A 2014 lawsuit from the Alliance was dismissed by U.S. District Judge Donald Malloy. Malloy says the matter was moot because of a finding that year from U.S. officials that the endangered listing was not warranted. Our News Talk time now is 6:12.
News Talk, KGVO.
Missoula's official weather station.
Scattered showers today with our high temperatures topping out in the mid to low 40s. It will be quite breezy at times with wind gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. Rain snow mix tonight with lows right around 30. I'm meteorologist Brooke Foster for KECI 13.